This is John Robinson, and I've been playing Paiste for a little over 3 years now, and it's made my playing better and the sound of my overall kit better. Right now I'm mostly doing studio work, movies, records. I just finished a George Benson record on Concord, produced by Marcus Miller. It's extraordinary. And working with David Foster, just finished a Michael Bublé song. We start the Muhammad Ali event in March and do the Andre Agassi gig in September. Getting ready to embark on a Paiste Yamaha clinic tour and going back to Berklee College of Music, my alma mater, to be artist in residence for a week. My setup today consists with the fat kit. When I do mostly the fat recording, I have two different kits, the smaller kit and the fat kit. The basic startup is a 22 Dark Energy Mark II ride cymbal. On my left are, I move between different hi-hat cymbals, usually 15s, Dark Energy 15s. Live I'll use 2002 15s, and I'll use the new 20 series 15s. I'll also down play, depending on the style of music, to 13s. Then I'll use a 20-inch signature full crash on my left. On my far right I'll use a 19 or 18 signature full crash, or Dark Energy crash, or a 20 crash, depending on the sound. And up on top I'll use a Dark Energy 20-inch crash cymbal for a variety of different sound. And then I have a swish, 22 inches with 20 rivets. A lot of people want to know, hey, how did you start playing drums? I mean, did you have formal lessons? Well, first I was in the shower and I was doing this, and that led me into playing drums. But in all seriousness, I started playing piano when I was 5, and like every little kid, I just hated practicing piano. And my mother was kind of a frustrated drummer, so between 7 and 8, always having me listen to big band records, and I started just naturally playing the drums and playing these different patterns, and had my first 1940 Ludwig set when I was 8 years old, and had my first band when I was 10. Other drummers that play Paiste that I just admire and in awe of actually are actually Tommy Aldridge and I go back years and years and years ago. We had the same roadie named Catfish and Bear from the old Black Oak, Arkansas days. Tommy steered me correctly to Paiste. One of my former little students, Josh Fries, Abe Jr., who has been a dear friend of mine, and I met him when he was 14 years old, and Jeff McCarrow and I judged a drum festival where he won. Of course, my dear late friend Jeff, we know all the stuff he did, from Seals and Crofts' Diamond Girl when he was still in high school, to the Toto stuff. Jim Keltner just goes without saying is, one of the great living legends. And one of my favorite drummers of all time is Steve Jordan, and Steve Jordan is just, the new John Mayer stuff, recently, he set that on fire. So there's a few of my favorite Paiste artists. And again, people ask me, why Paiste for me, and why should other drummers, check out Paiste and start playing Paiste? And how I found out about the cymbal company was, when I was a kid, and I had bought my first ride cymbal, which was a 20-inch 2002 flat ride cymbal, and I used it at Berklee, and I had a set of 14-inch 2002 hats, which I still have, and I still use all that stuff. But for a new up-and-coming drummer, they make such a variety of cymbals for each and individual style that it opens up an array of musicality. And I mean, if you're a basher, or if you want to play really, really soft and intimate, or in a trio, or in a big band, or in some metal group, or in some R&B funk group, or some obscure thing in 17/8, there's cymbals made for any sort of musicality. So check it out.